Hey there, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Jenny, this is Lauren, and we're two of Festival's Mealtime Mentors. Today, we are bringing the world to your table with a meal that's going to feed a crowd.
Yes, we think you guys are gonna love this. It's loaded sheet pan, black bean nachos. Amazing. I think everybody can rally behind nachos, and we love this more vegetarian or meatless option.
Definitely.
All right, let's get started. So we have some oil in our saucepan here. We had it going, so it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do next, since our oil is pretty hot, our pan is hot too, I'm going to add in some red onion, saute that up. We've got some garlic, cumin, chili powder, and I'm just going to add in a little bit of pepper and then salt.
So many great flavors in there.
And we're just going to saute this here in our pan just for about 5 minutes or until the onions are nice and fragrant, translucent.
Awesome. And while Lauren is working on that, I'm going to start mashing our black beans. So we have canned black beans that we've drained and rinsed, and I'm just mashing it roughly with a fork. And we're essentially making like our own refried beans.
Yes, so you could definitely use like just a store-bought refried bean option. But what we like about this, I like the texture of these because it's not so smooth.
Yep.
A little bit chunkier, which I think is a little bit better. But we also have much more flavor with what we're doing over here in our saucepan.
Yeah. But if you need a little bit of a shortcut, there's absolutely nothing wrong with just buying a refried bean.
Yep. So this looks pretty good. How are those beans coming?
They're coming. It's more of an arm workout than I think.
This is a great job. If you have kids at home, they're looking to help, just mashing those up.
Yeah.
And you can mash them, finish kind of mashing them too when you get them in the pan.
Yeah.
So not a huge deal if you can't get them all done because your arm is getting sore.
All right, this looks pretty good, I think.
All right.
So I'll hand it off to you.
So I'm going to put these in our pan here with our onion mixture. And then I'm going to be adding some water.
You just have a ½ cup of water just to kind of loosen up the beans a little bit so they aren't so thick.
Yeah, they get a little sticky when you start to mash them. Let's get the bottom here. There we go. Give you that. Thank you. All right. So we're just going to let these, I'm just going to kind of mix it around. We're just going to let this cook until beans get a little bit softer and that water starts to mix in there.
Yeah, it'll take about 5 minutes.
All right, these beans look pretty good, so I'm gonna turn the heat off. We're gonna move them over here.
And we can get started on assembling this.
Yes, so we've got our sheet pan, don't need to do anything to it.
No. And then we've got our chips. I'm just gonna put about half the bag of chips onto this sheet pan.
And feel free to use whatever type of tortilla chip you like.
These chips are pretty big.
Yes, that'll be good for all of our great toppings that we have.
Now we just start piling it on.
Yep, so I'm just gonna kind of start putting some of our bean mixture on.
So beans and cheese, and then we've got pico de gallo.
That's the best part about nachos is you can really do whatever type of toppings you like.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of putting the bean mixture here and there.
And put some pico de gallo. We're spreading it around so every bite has a little bit.
And you can find this pico de gallo just right in our produce department. There is a spicy option too that you would like. This is just the normal pico.
And then some sliced green onions, and then we'll repeat. So the rest of the chips.
Perfect. And if you did want to use meat, you could definitely do a ground beef or chicken along with the beans or in place of.
We like the beans.
Yes, we do. It's a really easy meatless meal or snack. Good for football season, for sure.
Yeah. And as you can tell, it makes a ton of food.
It does. Definitely will feed a crowd. But I love the sheet pan option. Just makes it so easy.
Yeah, and it's less to clean up too, because really we have one pan and one pot to wash, and that's really it.
Yep. Super easy.
Okay.
Do one more scoop of beans over here.
And I'll top it off with some cheese, and then these will go into the oven at 400 degrees.
Yep.
Just until the cheese is melted.
Yeah, so it doesn't take too long, and then we will add on our other toppings after they get out of the oven.
Awesome. It's definitely a fully loaded
Yes.
sheet tray.
These look so good.
They do. Yum. Cheese is perfectly melted, and so we just need to finish it off with a few more toppings. So we've got just a few more green onions we'll sprinkle on.
Oh, and I'll do the jalapenos.
Yes. My
These are
favorite.
just jarred jalapenos. They're the hot ones. Oh, there they go.
And then, of course, guacamole, one of our
Yes.
favorites.
And then we're using some plain non-fat Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, which you could certainly use sour cream. Dollop here, dollop there.
Yeah, you gotta fill her up, make sure everybody gets
Can have access to
all the good stuff, right?
all this goodness.
The chip without toppings is kind of sad.
Oh my gosh. All right, I can't wait to give this a try. Get this in here. Get some guac. Oh my gosh, I could eat nachos all day,
Definitely.
every day.
Well, we hope you give these loaded sheet pan nachos a try.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit fastfoods.com.